Hi guys, how's it going? I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now, just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, I'd just like to say I am an experienced STEM professional, holistic and spiritual counselor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as spiritual and holistic counselling, mentorship, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. And I also offer astrology birth charts. Just check out the details in the description box below this video for more information. So let's dive in there and let's see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. And let's see what messages the cards have for you when it comes to your person here, guys. Alright, so you're coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. One minute. The Wheel of Fortune, and you were also coming in with the Strength card here. So, coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, here guys, you're coming in with Aquarius and Sagittarius. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus here. Aquarius is actually in your 12th house here, guys. Yeah, of what's ending out for you. What you're stepping away from, what your person is stepping away from here. Now, coming in with Sagittarius here, guys. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter here. And Sagittarius is actually in your 10th house here. Of career, here guys, work habits, social networks here guys, yeah. So your 12th house is ruled by Neptune here guys, and your 10th house is ruled by Saturn. Alright, Pisces, there's a lot going on here in your reading with just the Wheel of Fortune alone here. Yeah, you're coming in with, I want to make changes. I want to end out the past here. And it actually comes in as, I want to know new people. I want to get to know new people here. I want to build a more stable friendship group, a more stable group of friends is what I'm getting, because coming in with Leo, you're coming in with the Sun card. Alright guys? And so Leo is in your 6th house here. And your 6th house here, guys, is about Mercury. Is ruled by Mercury here. And so what it's talking about there in your reading is that I get here with both you and your person, you're well aware of things that need to change when you're coming in with the Wheel of Fortune here. Alright? See, it's coming in as, well, I'm going to start with me. I'm going to do what I want to do here in your reading. Start with me. See, to end out the past cycle in terms of the Wheel of Fortune here in your reading, what it talks about there is, it's like introspection. Here, I think that's the right word. Here, it's about going deep. It's about learning about oneself here. Yeah, but what it also talks about here in your reading is coming away from people that have influenced you, that have persuaded you to do things within yourself. Here, this is both you and your person knew that it wasn't for you. Here, they may have influenced you, persuaded you to do things because they wanted you to do it. It's coming in that way here in your reading. You're also coming in with your mental health and well-being when you're coming in here with the Wheel of Fortune because that's also part of what's going on here. All right, guys, and there's a knowing here with the Wheel of Fortune, that it wasn't about you, it was about others here. It's coming in that way. A lot of it has to do with the people that you have associated yourself with. This is both you and your person that you've actually built social networked with here. There's a big emphasis on that as well here in your reading, because has it changed? Has it given you some kind of freedom? This is both you and your person. Has it allowed you to, by being associated to certain people here in the past cycle here, because what I get is with this Wheel of Fortune, this is where you're at this point in time here. You're actually, for both you and your person, you're actually looking around in your environment at people, places and things, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, so how has this influenced me? Is it positive? Has it been positive? Has it been good for me? Or has this been negative here? Why have I done it? Did I do this for me, the betterment of me, or have I done this because others wanted me to do it here? That's all coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. Hence why you're coming in with the Strength card here in your reading. Here, of course, there could be an ego happening here. An ego is anything that keeps you stuck here, guys, all right, whether it's positive and negative here, because that's been looked at as well here. Like I said, part of that Wheel of Fortune is actually looking at yourself here, or majority of it is, to be quite honest here. In order for both you and your person to know what it is that's part of the past cycle here, so that you can create or finally focus on yourself. There's an element here, there's a step before you. That's what I'm getting. And this is the same for your person. But let me keep going here with these two cards. Yeah, of course, with this Wheel of Fortune, you're coming in with patterns and habits here, guys. Yeah, of course, there is an element here also of social status here, social standing here in your reading. I want to pull some more cards here, guys. It also comes in as wanting to build better relationships here with your person here, guys, but it also talks about the people around you here, wanting to build better relationships with them, not wanting to build the relationships the same way in which you built them in the past here. All right, that's the now here. See, that Wheel of Fortune is huge here. See, there's both positive and negative within that Wheel of Fortune here for both you and your person. Okay, and it is coming in as reputation. It is coming in as how you're being seen. It's both in a positive and a negative light here, guys. You are coming in with social status as well here in your reading, and it is coming in as what needs to be let go of. There's an element here where you and your person have actually stepped back from that social circle, from that social scene here. See, it comes in here, guys. Okay, what I'm also picking up here is here is both positive and negative here. You are coming in with that. I need some more cards before I go deeper here. Alright, so you have the Five of Pentacles, you have the Judgment card, and you were coming in with the Ten of Wands. Now the Judgment card talks about Virgo, and your 7th house is about building relationships here, guys. Everything that I was just talking about here. See, this is coming in as obstacles and challenges here in your reading. It kind of talks about here in your reading, it's all stacked up against you. The odds, even when it comes to your person here. Let me break this down. Yeah, of course, you were coming in with intuitive nudges here. But what it talks about there in your reading is that the relationships haven't changed here. It's definitely coming in as your health and well-being as well. See, what it tells me here in your reading is there's so much to work on. There's so much I need to change here in your reading. This is both you and your person. I wish I had it in me to. I wish I had known I needed to make certain changes in the past. Why didn't I see these changes coming in with the Five of Pentacles here? Because this Five of Pentacles, of course, it's talking about your money situation here. All right, overspending here. Okay, Pisces, this is both you and your person. This could also be your person as well. They've pretty much what it talks about here in your reading is they've got a lot on their plate. These are huge changes here. And it's their body is changing here. It's taking a toll on your person's health and well-being. Their physical health and well-being here. They're not dealing with it very well. Of course they wouldn't here. They haven't made the right choices. The person may have made the wrong choice here in your reading, but it's continuous. This is what it's saying. And what it can also talk about here in your reading is that your person has always chosen others over you here. They've always stayed with the social circle. They've always stayed with the status, social status here. Yeah, it stayed within those confines, limitations here. This is what it's also talking about here in your reading. And they know that here because the cycle has just continued. And what it can talk about there in your reading is that is why your person is stuck in their ego here. There is a fear here for your person. Let me keep going here, guys. Yeah, let me just pull some more cards here. All right, Pisces. All right, so you were coming in with the Queen of Wands. You have the Hermit card, Virgo once again, and you were also coming in with the Page of Wands here. So potentially here in your reading, They definitely are looking for you here. All right. What it talks about here in your reading, Pisces, is this person doesn't know what to do. They are really focused on themselves here. There is a... See, this person is just totally withdrawn. This person has gone within themselves here with the Hermit card. See, this Queen of Wands is waiting here. This Queen of Wands is waiting for some kind of message here in your reading. But I don't know if you're going to message this person, because you're kind of coming in as message, you know, you're going in another direction here. The Page. Let's have a good look at that, guys. You could very well be dealing with an Aries here. Okay? It's kind of how your cards are coming in. Let me see what the advice is. One more, thank you. Yeah. See, with the Two of Swords, it can come in as, yeah, I know what's gone on. I know that's what happened in the past, but how can I move past it? Here, what can I do to move past this upheaval here? I didn't make the changes, but I want to make the changes now. Here, I want to come first. I want to finally invest in myself. This is what your reading is talking about here, guys, because I never did that. That's what the Judgment card is saying, those intuitive nudges here. And these intuitive nudges here are getting quite strong, and so you're trying to deal with things is what it's talking about. This is both you and your person. And it's coming in as, so I'm just waiting for this to end here. The cycle is what it's saying. So I'm going to pull back and I'm just going to spend time on myself here. So book an image reading, tarot reading with me. See, you know the truth here, but it's the truth about oneself and one's reality. Of course, you are coming in with what your person could very well be up to, what they're dealing with here in your reading. There's a lot of talk going on over here in terms of obstacles and challenges. And this may be a lot of talk going on from your person's social circle here. They may have said some things about you to their social circle here. They may have, and it may not have been positive. It may not have been positive here. They may have flippantly disregarded you here, okay? And may have said something really quite ignorant here. In terms of the Judgment card. And now it's put a strain on your person here. Yeah. Because now they are in lack. Now they know what lack is. Here, lack mentality, stuck mentality here, guys. and maybe even a poor mentality coming in with the Five of Pentacles here in your reading. Now they know what it means here. There is some kind of, see, that's the challenge and the obstacle for your person here. See, this Five of Pentacles here in your reading also can come in as abandonment here, guys. All right, neglect and rejection here. But what it tells me here is that that's what they're doing to themselves. That's what this person is doing to themselves here, guys. Why I was coming in with this person, they're putting a strain on themselves, and you can see it through their physical appearance here. And they're actually waiting for, I get with the Queen of Wands here, this person is waiting here. Your person, here, Pisces, yeah. Alright guys, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your reading. If you want to know more, just book me for an image reading. Alright guys, tarot reading. If you want to know the difference, just check out the details in the description box below this video for more information. Alright. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll catch you later.